Hi, everyone. We are entering week 3, and in this week, you begin to put some structure to the ideas you're having about your project number 1, which is your comparison contrast essay on how things have changed in your life in some way since this January and last January. So here's a quick overview of week 3's folder. I graded your journals from week 1, and I recorded about a 5-minute video just addressing what I saw was a lot of anxiety about sharing your work with your peers, which is understandable. And in that, I address how our peer reviews are going to work and hopefully help to alleviate some of your anxieties about doing that. In number 2, it's some information on introductions and conclusions. So you may have heard me already say that I encourage students to start writing their body paragraphs before they worry about their intros, just because if you don't know what you want to say yet and you don't know what direction your essay is going to go, if you start with your intro, you can find yourself stagnating, trying to make that perfect. So start with your body paragraphs and then go back and do your intro. And when you're close to being done, work on your conclusion. Remembering your intro and conclusion have similar functions. They set the tone or the mood of the piece. They let your reader know what you're writing about. They preview for us what you're going to cover, and hopefully they pull us in and make us want to read more. So take a look at the resources there about intros and conclusions, and then I want you to start drafting your outline. And this can be a very rough sketch of how you think you're going to lay out your essay. Now, I find outlines somewhat annoying, and I was always very reluctant to do them in writing classes in college and in high school. But I've come to like them more now just because they help me. I'm a visual learner, and they help me see the structure. I often now use outlines after I've written my essay too, to go back and go, okay, do I have a main point here? Do I have enough support? Does it connect to my thesis? And I can start to see that my structure is indeed there. So hopefully you've begun to focus on what you want to write about, the area that you want to write about in your comparison contrast essay. And you can start to think of examples, because a lot of what writing is providing plentiful, detailed examples that help prove your point. So by the end of this 3rd week, I'm having you submit your project 1 outline, and you are, as you can see there, encouraged to use either a point-by-point or a block pattern. And I will, if I have not already done so, link some templates for those so that you can see those. And then on the bottom here, you have optional textbook reading. Again, this is supplemental. It's there for your assistance and to help you. And if you have time, take a look at that. And then the Western Online Writing Center is part of the Learning Commons. And when you use the Western Online Writing Center, you submit your draft. You give a brief description of what your assignment is, and someone in the Learning Commons will get back to you via email in a couple of school days. And so you're having an actual writing tutor or writing specialist look at your work and provide you pointed feedback. So those are optional editing services for you to use. Again, you have Erin and I as well, and these are meant to help you flesh out ideas. So if you just feel really stuck, or you're not sure where you want to go, or you're not sure if your points make sense and you want to have somebody look it over before you submit it, those resources are there to help you. So there's a quick overview of week 3. We're getting into drafting some information on our first project, the comparison contrast essay, and possibly getting feedback on it. All right, have a great week, everybody. And if you have questions, as always, email or text Erin or myself. Take care.